Hello everybody, my name is Julianne. Thank you for visiting. I wanted to show you something while I was doing it. You know when you're making something with onions and you cut the onion, and you clean it all up and then you have all those scraps, or with celery, the leafy part or the parts that you kind of trim off. Well, every time I do that, or the carrots, this parts that you grate, I always put them in a little Ziploc bag, a big Ziploc bag actually, and I put them in my freezer. I usually do the onions, the carrots, and the celery. And I do corn by themselves and bell pepper by themselves. But onion, carrots, and celery, I do together. And then when I get enough, I put them in a crock pot and I let this simmer for as long as I can. I put it in yesterday afternoon and it is the next day afternoon. I turned it off and I let it cool a little bit, and now I am straining it, and then I'm going to put it in some jars, and you have to let it cool completely, and then I'm going to put them in the freezer, and that way I will have fresh vegetable broth that I made and I was able to season the way I like it. You could put garlic in there, you could put Worcestershire sauce in there, you can make it a chicken broth by putting scraps of chicken or chicken bones, beef broth, all sorts of things you can do, and you can make it the way you want. So when you make rice, instead of adding water, you can add some yummy broth. But this is what I did. So right now I'm in the process of straining it, and I'm gonna let it cool. I'm gonna jar it up. I'll probably keep one in the refrigerator and the rest in the freezer. You can also put them in ice cube trays, for quick, for quick little cubes. All right, I will see you later. Once again, thank you so much for visiting. Bye now.